What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but I'm broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Baby Friday. I'm hitting the wrong button. Today is Baby Friday. I can't wait to get this show started. I can't believe my man Willie Sullivan here already. Something must be going on. The World Cup has started. I need to get them. I need to get them off my screen. Cause ain't none of y'all mention the World Cup. Share the show, everybody. Let me share it. Let me get into my share mode. Hold on a second. Let's see. I know it's gonna go off anyway, but I got to share it. I got to do my job. I can't understand this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I go Chop Shop. Let me just share the show a little bit. Dad, what's up, man? It's orange and blue skies today. It's orange and blue skies today. Them guys got it done. Let me go to the Chop Shop thing. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. They just terrible. They just terrible, man. Hey, at least call me back and say something. Them folks ain't calling and said nothing. Let me leave a message for my people over there. Anyway, let them know that it's the Facebook messed up again. No, keep editing. But I can't wait. I'm just waiting on y'all to come out. Hey, man, somebody had the nerve to pick up a phone and call me and try to tell me who De'Aaron Fox was. He ain't used to being there. He ain't that. 9-year NBA vet who ran his own team, clutch player of the year, had some of the most clutch points in his career. And he called me trying to tell me, I guess he tried to think that I don't know what he thought. He thought I was going to agree with that stuff. But I did. Let me tell y'all something. He ain't this. Just cause you've been in the league so long don't mean. I didn't say that. This dude has been the floor general deep in the playoffs with the Sacramento King. Mike Brown was his former coach. So it just sometimes, y'all, I just sit there and say, man, okay. I didn't feel like arguing with you. Because some people you just can't talk to basketball to. Some people, Ray Mo. What's up, Ray? Ray Mo, remember now, I'm going to go off. They're going to go off. They're going to go off of Facebook soon. I mean, it's going, you got a risk. Every time you go over there, it's going to cut off on you. So just come over. Just always have your YouTube queued up. So we can talk about what happened last night. We can talk about it. I know y'all want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on, give me your comments. Let's talk about it. Let's share the show. And let's comment. Let's politic this thing a little bit. Let's politic this thing just a little bit. I haven't looked at the stats. But Let's talk. Anybody got something? Brandon Weefall, I know you got something. Eric Boone, I know you got something. You the one I was talking about. Daryl Anderson, Thaddeus Moody, Baby Friday. Y'all talk to me. I know y'all waiting on me. Eric Harris. But I'm waiting on y'all today. It's Baby Friday, man. I can sit here and chill today. I'm checking my email. Let me see. Got some updates. Okay, I'll check them later. Checking my email. Talk to me. I can't believe Brad ain't on here yet. Okay. Thaddeus Moody said it. The Spurs shot too many threes. Okay. With the lead. I like, okay, I like that. We can talk about that. We put that on the table. Poor coaching concerning shot selection and tempo management. Okay. You know it's hard. They don't give it 24 seconds. It ain't 30 seconds. It's 24 seconds. So, but you said they had tempo management. How did see? Hold up. How did Mike Brown outcoach Mitch Johnson? Because I keep seeing these things, y'all put stuff, but tell me why. I be always, ain't y'all used to me giving y'all some why? How did Mike Brown, I'm going to put you up there on the screen, Doc, in just a second. Because you said, how did Mike Brown outcoach? You didn't say that the last game. You didn't say Mitch Johnson outcoached Mike Brown in the last game. Now, you didn't say that. Tell me how he outcoached him. I'm listening. I'm like y'all be saying, I'm asking for a friend. I'm going to put you back up there, Brandon Weefall, in just a second. I'm going to put you back up there. You said Mike Brown outcoached him. How did he outcoach him? Derrick Johnson. So every game a coach win, that means the coach outcoached the other team? Ray Moore said Spurs playing 7 players not comfortable with their bench. Team getting tired. It's a good one. I was dying. I was fine until the run got interested. Then I saw the collapse. Okay. Why did Wemby close out on the shooter on the perimeter on the last sequence instead of staying low for the potential rebound? You talking on the last shot? I don't understand what you mean. You're supposed to close out for the shooter. On the shooter. I don't understand that one, Derek. Derek, I don't understand what you mean by that one. Somebody, why did Wemby close out? It was designed for him to close out on it. On the shooter, on the perimeter. He closed out on everybody on the perimeter. On the last, instead of staying low for the potential rebound. Derek, maybe when I go into my soliloquy, I can explain that one for you. I don't even know what you're asking me for right there on that one. He's saying Mitch Johnson kept forgetting to use timeouts. Okay. He forgot to use some timeout the game before they won. They ain't out coaching nobody. That's just Mitch. What did the other do to out coach him? I thought you were gonna say the way he used his bench, the way he used Alvarado and Jalen Brunson at the same time. I thought you were gonna say that, but Mitch Johnson keep forgetting to use timeout. That ain't got nothing to do with Mike Brown. Uh, Mike Brown made adjustments. They should have taken the ball out of Fox's hands last night with 2 minutes. I don't know about that one. Bella, wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, we got Bella America's Giovanni. Hey, that's a lot of name. A lot of name. Let's go. Brandon, we forget. I'm Thaddeus said, with a 29-point lead, I would have. Hey, didn't. Wait a minute. If you're going to blame it, did his coaching get him a 29-point lead? And his coaching lost that 29-point lead. I mean, we got to watch that. Harper was cooking and didn't get any touches in the fourth quarter. I blame his teammates too. I really don't blame Miss Johnson. I'm going to sound like a coach soon. Oh, Lord. Ray Moore is off the screen because I'm just, y'all know I'm just seeing where y'all coming. So, but I like what y'all doing. I like what you're doing. Keep talking. Let me see. I got to go and tell. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Hold on. This card. Hold on. Y'all hold on, man, because I got yeah. But I love, boy. I'm loving y'all, right? Y'all finna crank old Rob up in a minute now. Keep on talking. Y'all's about to crank old Rob up. This gonna be a good day. Because y'all are very, very smart. And I'm listening to y'all. Y'all are very sharp. I might sound like a little sarcasm in your answers, but if I mentioned your comment, it meant something. Let's see. Hold on. And I put it up on that screen. It means something. He said Harper was cooking and didn't get any touches. I blame the point guard for that. The Spurs stopped attacking. Only Harper was putting pressure on the rim. They stopped driving and drawing fouls. Okay. Big coach, you ain't got nothing to say. Wow. Did y'all watch the game last night? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like going over people's houses and watch the game, but my partner kept texting me and kept texting me and kept texting me and put and come over his house. I came over there and left at halftime. That man had some crazy, had a New York fans in there and some crazy ass Spurs fans. I hate to see what happened at the end of it. I'm so glad I left. Because you had one woman that was a New York fan and from New York, got Harlem taped all on her arm, crazy in a mother. Then you brought another girl, had San Antonio, everything from head to toe, coming in there, talking, you know, I mean, it was crazy as hell. And I said, and I ain't gonna lie, soon as halftime hit, I ain't tell nobody I was gone. Man, I got in that car and went home so fast. And by the time I listened to it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a good one. Wemby missed 2 crucial free throws. You know I'm mad about that. Y'all ain't said nothing about. Y'all can talk about Wemby's ass. I like him, But y'all should know by now, even if James Harden mess up, I'm on him. That man sound like Bernie Mac. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. But he said Fox was in the coin and not in the game. JJ, what's happening, man? Tell me what you think. Derek Johnson, you know you, my man. Y'all don't understand. I listen to y'all, man. I listen to y'all. I listen to y'all, man. I really, y'all don't understand. Y'all really fuel me. I promise you. Hold up. He said, Harper was cooked. Let me get you what he said. Coach said, Spurs stopped attacking only Harper was putting pressure on the rim. They stopped driving and drawing fouls. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me keep going. And somebody said, Fox. What about Fox? Anson Fowler said Fox was lost. Fox was, let me see what he said. The blame was all on Fox, but this is going to get talked about if they don't win the championship. Oh, the ball, the blame, who was the blame on? The blame wasn't all on Fox, but this is going to get talked about if they don't win the championship. It's supposed to be. Explain why, Mr. Wilford. Why? Coach, really and truly, you never blame. But when you on this stage and you make plays like that, and you 29 years old, 30 years old, I don't know how old he is, it comes with the territory of being one of the 450. Aaron Wolford. The blame. You get the praise if you win. So you want the singular praise when you win, but you don't want the singular critique if you lose. Is that what you telling me, Mr. Wilford? I told y'all I'm learning from you. Teach us today. Teach us today. Talk to me. Let me so I can go back to that one. Wimby missed 2 fruits free. Yes. How do you sound like Bernie Mac? Wimby looked rattled out there at the free throw line. Yes, he did. Y'all, I watch his shot a lot. His follow through was off. Cause I'm watching. I like him. I watch him. I'm sorry, y'all. I watch stuff. His follow through. His elbow was out. Go watch it again. He used to have it up in here and finish, and kind of went out. Bad habit. He said, another third quarter run. The Knicks do it every time. And an ad of another point guard in Alvarado open up the floor. Absolutely. That's a good one. What Thaddeus Moody said. He said, good point, Thaddeus Moody. What did Thad say? Damn. Oh, okay. I don't remember what said. Wimby did fade at the end. Another third quarter. Let's see. Then you said that's what San Antonio is missing, another backup point guard that can pick up in the summer. Okay. All right. Okay. Bronson didn't force the issue. Okay. OG had a great game. Yes. There's somebody. Son, J.J. Jackson be watching the Chop Shop. Basketball IQ deficiency. Basketball IQ deficiency. Now we got this Knick fan who whining about the referee. He ain't said nothing about the referees last night. He didn't say nothing when he was getting their ass whooped by 29. Now he talking about stop crying. Ain't nobody crying. I don't see nobody on here. So they just give it. OG stood up, so did Alvarado. He said, I love Alvarado. You said this series over. I say it's not. I say it's not. I ain't never see, I don't talk in absolutes like that. That man said the series is over. I just never talked in absolutes. I guess you talk in absolutes. Absolute. I'm never saying a series is over. The series ain't over what? Until it's over. Ain't that what Yogi Berra used to say? It ain't over until it's over, baby. Jay Jackson. A lot of low to no IQ basketball, 13 seconds. Why do not run out the clock and get fouled? Castle missed the free throw to go up two. He made the free throw to go up one. Hold on. I love this. Let me put y'all stuff up. Y'all on prime time right now. This is the third loss that the Spurs had a double-digit lead. Absolutely. The Spurs have led in double figures in every one of the games, Dad. Every one of the games. Every one. Every game. Double figures don't make you win the game. You got to finish. She said, still, with all the mistakes, Fox wasn't sure, I guess. Let me put that, girl, because you're gonna hurt me. I know you little have. Fox shouldn't went in for two. The clock was his opponent at this point. Absolutely. Why a woman had to come up with that? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Hey, y'all. In my notes, right? In my notes, he said generational comeback. I ain't even got to my notes. I'm just talking to y'all. But in my notes, if I was to put in my notes the importance of possessions in basketball. Wait a minute, I'm just gonna put it in my notes. Possessions. I just put possession. 322 of them. I talk about it when I analyze basketball, how important every possession is. Every possession is. I talk about it. I don't care if it's in the beginning of the game. I value the possessions 1 minute into the game. I value possession 30 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. I value every possession. Fox rocks the flight of the ball instead of boxing out OG. Absolutely. I'm just going through possessions. 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 Hold up. Let me find in my basketball notes. What I say? What I say? Points per giving up transition points, not sprint back. Transition offense. 1.2 points per possession. Everything I always talk about possession. Let me see what else they got. The proportion of a team possessions. Y'all, we got. I'm keep going. Let me go. I want to go to some of my college stuff because when I was calling the college teams, college game, what I said, watching tournament games this weekend and just looking around, it's bewildering to me how many crucial offensive possessions come down to a forced pull-up, hoping for a whistle. Possessions. I'm just giving y'all. I'm taking y'all behind Robert Hatters' world right now. We're talking about possession. Then I go back, find another one in my notes. Hold up. Let's see what I said. You have the coach these last 4 seconds like it's your last 4 seconds of the game. You got to coach these last 4 seconds like it's the last 4 seconds of a game. That's how more important this possession is possibly for TSU. I said this on the air. Possessions. Possessions. Let me keep going back. Let me keep going back. Y'all. Then I had another note. One possession at a time, one game at a time, one practice at a time. And all these things add up. Y'all, I'm going off my notes. I'm going off my notes that I keep. Possessions, another one. Watch this. Otherwise, you'll end up stagnant like this possession. Let me know if y'all getting it yet, because I don't think y'all got it. I got another one. I said, watch this. At the highest levels, watch this, y'all. When did I do this? This was way, hold up. At the highest levels, was that the highest level last night? When y'all called it the highest level last night? At the highest levels, when games are decided by 2 to 6 points, an extra possession isn't small. It can be the difference in the game. Who is that talking about? They're going to blame it on Fox. He had a string of possessions. We ain't talking about him. We talking about the possessions. Watch this. Hold up, y'all. That was back in 326. Let me see. Hold on. 321. 221, 26. Possession. Let's get a good shot every possession. Right? Let's get a good shot every possession. Another one. What he said? What I said? For example, how many ways a possession can produce? Watch this. When you put restraints on in practice, that's why you do it in practice. You teach players how many ways a possession can produce a gold medal shot. Y'all, I'm just telling you how important possession. I'm just setting y'all up. Hold up. I was talking about analytics, and they said, think about it. If you force turnovers and your offensive rebound, you are creating extra possessions and extra chances that your opponent is not getting. So now, with all of that, let's get back to that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs need their ass whooped. You're up 29 points. And then you start playing pickup basketball. Like you at Fundy. Ladies and gentlemen, I was at watching a fight over some people's house last night. And they so happy that San Antonio is winning. And I said, they got to value the possessions better. They was coming out in the third quarter, jacking that mother like they still think they was gonna be hot. Ladies and gentlemen, the law of averages. The best player in the NBA don't shoot the ball better than 40. The best percentage more than 40-some%. So, Lord, you finna mix the next ones. Y'all went out there 17 or 26 or 24 and thought y'all was cold. Everybody shooting them. They shot 10 in a row, 10 misses. That's 10 what? Say it at the same time. Possessions. Hold up. Where's my thing at? Shit, let me give me a goddamn thing. Anson Fowler. Share the show. Because we finna get crunk. In those situations, my young people, my coaches, you got to play better defense because you had these dudes on the ropes. You got nobody to settle Wemby's big ignorant, nobody to settle him down. Dude, quit all this and get down low and hit him in here. Fox need to be a game changer instead of a game manager because he is the extension of the coach. He can never say that coach didn't give him the ball and let him. The Knicks, but you know what I don't like about the Knicks? Their success has exposed an uncomfortable truth. New York contains a staggering number of degenerate men in their 20s whose hobbies appear to consist of drinking and fighting in public, climbing and trashing things, and confusing antisocial behavior with civic pride. I ain't getting off here with that. Watch this. That's somebody's property. That's somebody's business. Them bikes that you ride, that's somebody that could be Anderson Power. That could be Sterling Creek. That's why I can't cheer for these sorry ass bitches. No way. I don't care what they win. They about to broke that I don't care what they win. Little Dylan Harper did not attempt a shot over the final 10 minutes of the game versus the Spurs. Head coach Mitch Johnson kept running the offense through De'Aaron Fox. Facing 3 must-win games in a row, is it time to pull the trigger and handing the keys to Harper? I'll wait. It's a fair question. Last night, Sterling Creek, y'all share the show, man. Because I've heard y'all comments. If y'all got some more, put them up there. I'll see them. Last night, you witnessed no exaggeration, no hyperbole, the greatest collapse in the history of NBA postseason. It's been 80 years, and this has never happened. And it happened to take place in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. It was the San Antonio Spurs who were about to be on cruise control the rest of the series. You said, do they start Harper and bring Castle off the bench? I don't know what I don't see. Unlike y'all, I never talk about coaches can't coach and coach can't coach. Them dudes are way smarter than me. They got an organization. Hold on. Let me show y'all. I'm finna show y'all why I don't get into who can't coach, who can't ref. Uh, I don't get into that. Cause I know they better than me. Hey, hey, they better than me. And they coach better than you. Hold up. Uh, hold up. I'm looking for something. I just want to look. I just want to look. Uh, uh, they got. Hold on. Let me just look up their coaching staff. Spurs coaching staff. We always talk about people can't coach, people getting out coached. They got Rashard Lewis, Tim Martin, Josh Brannon, Jim Barron, Corliss Williams, Scott King, Sean Sweeney, who I think just got the Orlando Magic job. But you said they can't coach. We always talking about they can't coach. He got out coached. He got there. Shit, what if the player got the K? I ain't never seen a coach miss a free throw. Rob, don't be devastated. That's why they call sports. I just be, y'all can think the way y'all want to, but that's why I don't get caught up in he can't coach. He can't coach. Charles Barkley with his big ignorant ass come over here calling these guys the dumbest team. I'm never gonna say that. I call it just an IQ deficiency. Words matter. And if you come from this city, I'm gonna protect you. But now when you mess up, I'm gonna tell you the truth on you. Just like I tell the truth on James Harden. I tell the truth. If Wemby, I'm mad at Wemby, but missing them free throws, doing all that, all that, sell your little, they ain't got nobody to settle this big young ass down. Cause he Wemby. He wasn't no MVP last night. The MVP was OG. So you asked me a question, do they start Harper? All I said was the kid didn't play enough minutes. I mean, he didn't get the ball. He played, but he didn't get the ball. Yo, the way that little youngster been playing, if I was the point guard, I'd make sure Dylan get the touchdown. Yo, he ain't got to shoot it. Let him touch it. See, y'all always thinking, y'all ain't looking at the game. Some of y'all, not all y'all. Some of you got to look at the game. I ain't got to shoot it all the time, but let me touch that thing. Because the ball got energy. If I touch it, I get energy. Then I pass it to him. He touch it. He get energy. But if I ain't touching it, where my energy gonna come from? Y'all, that's why I asked y'all your opinion first. Because I knew I was going to see who thought like me. It was the San Antonio Spurs who were about to be on cruise control for the rest of the series. They were up 29 points, 20 points in the fourth quarter, and they squandered a golden opportunity. Notice I didn't say they the dumbest. Listen, Bobby Knight, and I quote this quote a lot, but I don't like to use dumb. But dumb is a good word for it. He said, dumb losing. Dumb loses more games than smart wins. See there? That's somebody else. Let me help you, Eric. Eric, Harper, Gravity. I didn't. How's he a Gravity player? Ain't nobody doubling Harper. The whole Gravity means, Eric, everybody's loading up to you. 3 player. Ain't nobody loading up on Harper. So you miss you come on, use Gravity right, man. I got to take y'all to class. You need some extra credit work. He's the highest gravity guy besides Wemby. No, don't use my term out of context. Ain't nobody triple teaming Harper. Stephen Curry, Gravity. Giannis, Gravity. Harper ain't no damn Gravity. Don't use my terms wrong. Wemby, Gravity. Harper's not Gravity. Gravity. Let me explain to y'all, because some people don't get it. Eric been listening to it, but he ain't been listening. Gravity is wherever Robert Hatter is. If Sterling Creeks, wherever he is 3 to 4 sets of eyes on him, and they loading up toward him. Man, Papa have a one-on-one every damn time. That's why he's so easy to get to the rim. He said, honestly, still having Chris Paul would be the missing grieving, and man, everybody could have used Chris Paul, but don't nobody want to deal with Chris Paul. Yo, no team wanted him. Sterling Creeks, ain't no use talking about no damn Chris Paul. Nobody want that crazy ass dude on their damn team, man. Let me just go and tell you the truth. Nobody. I got somebody want to come on. When my young fella want to come on, I got to send him the link. Nobody. Are y'all feeling me? Don't nobody want Chris Paul. I keep hearing people talking. Chris Paul is not a good dude to have in your locker room, Sterling Creeks. You a coach. He's an acquired taste. He's an acquired taste. I think Gary Carter gonna call him. I think he's up. He was up at the NBA Top 100, and he gonna call and I'm gonna let him on the show in a minute, and we're gonna pause that thing. But I'm not through with y'all now. But Eric, gravity means you bring stuff toward you. Everything shifts towards you. That means everybody else got one on. Wemby's gravity is so good that Harper's allowed to go one-on-one and dance and do everything he wants to them guys because of the gravity of Wemby. You got me? I got it. It's cool. Somebody say you live by the 3, you die by the 3. That's a good one. Harper just need to work on hitting his jumper. on a consistent basis. I mean, shit. Everybody on their team do. Everybody in the league do. Uh, 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 Most city finals. Everybody in the league. Everybody in the league need to hit their jumper a little bit more consistency. Devin Vassell. He was hitting them in the first half. He wasn't hitting them. Everybody need to be able to hit him. Make them. Boy, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Trey said, 2 1-point losses and both on mistakes down the Trey. Wimby's turnover in game 2. Last night, non-box out. A Fox pulling it out. Unsmart plays. They weren't smart plays. But let me keep going. I'll wait on Gary to come on. Yeah, that's what gravity is. That's all. I don't want you out here. I don't want you, Coach. You notice you said your turn. Hold up now. I ain't said that now. Don't. Hey, I ain't gonna give you no bad dope now. But let me keep going. I think I sent it to him. Let's see. I guess I sent it. Okay. See, where was that? Did I remind y'all that they squandered a golden opportunity? Time after time, the Spurs had no idea what they were doing on offense. They had no idea what they were doing in transition. The New York Knicks behind Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby, who I think, it feel like he ain't missed a single shot in this series. Y'all need to share this show. I'm finna give it to you. This is unbelievable, incomprehensible, what I witnessed last night. The New York Knicks in an epic comeback as opposed to the collapse of all collapses for the San Antonio Spurs. Ladies and gentlemen, my heart, I've been trying to put it back in my chest. I ain't been able to do it. I didn't sleep well last night. I was talking to a coach last night. And he said, as a coach, man, these kind of things are personal. He said he felt bad for both coaches. Because what we witnessed was amazing. That's why Sterling Creeks, Mo City Finest, anybody that's around these young kids, that's why you don't ever quit. That's why I got mad at Anthony Edwards for getting his ass up and going down there congratulating the other team with 8 minutes left in the game. Because they was up by 20. That's why you don't quit. The one thing about playing in that building, Madison Square Garden, if you ain't never been, get your butt down there and go. The Knicks are never going to quit. Because the fans, damn, he says Wi-Fi not good enough. He said because the fans in New York won't allow it. You can't. No, try your phone. Let me send him another one. Hold on. Let me send him another. Hold up, y'all. Let me send him something. Hold on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Hold on. I ain't forgot y'all. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me see. Let me see how he look. Let me see how he look. Hold up. Let me see how he looks. And then we'll know if we can in or not. What's up, big guy? I can't hear you. Maybe, hold up. Let me just try to bring you on the screen. Coach, you're in the guest room. That's right. I can't hear you in the guest room. My bad. My bad. Don't you touch that. Let me see. Can I add you? Let me see. Can I add you? Let's see. You look good, but you're muted. You muted yourself. They say the guest has muted themselves. They say you muted yourself. That's what they telling me over here. You looking good now. Yeah, they say you guest has muted themselves. It's a button somewhere you done muted yourself. Y'all see, this is why I like to get a sound check. I have them call and sound check before it happens, because anything can happen. Okay, let's try him again. Try him one more time. Let's try him one more time. He must have something to tell us. So we gonna see what he got. Hold up. Here we go. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. The picture is great. Hold up. Let me turn you down a little bit. Hold up. This is my fault. Hold up. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. All right. What's going on? Talk to me, man. I see you I had it in my background yesterday on the show, the NBA Top 100. You usually tell me when you go on trips like this, but you didn't. You snuck in Rockville, South Carolina. Hey, every time you go down in that area, like the Atlanta area and down that area, I think about your first trip, one of your first trips.
I told
and,
somebody that the other day.
well, your first trip down there, and I had to talk you off the ledge, boy. Boy, hey, man, I'm proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gary Carter from Extra Eyes Media is in the building. I'm trying to find so I can put his name up on the screen. He the baller plug. That man said he the baller plug. He,
What's
hey,
up, Chop Shop? How y'all
what's up,
doing?
baby? Talk to me, man. Tell me what's going on down there. I mean, we ain't got that many players down there, right?
We do. We have a lot. We
We
have a
do.
lot.
Talk to me.
Texas is being talked about a lot. First off, shout out Reese, Austin, Beckham, Black. Like, those are the two leaders of the Texas kids, but don't sleep on the rest. Dawson Battie is playing very good basketball.
Where he at?
Faith
Where he
Fam,
from? Where he from?
Dawson Battie is from Dallas.
Okay.
He
Okay.
plays next pro. He plays Pro 16. Um, Family ties, if I'm not mistaken. We also have Tyson Chandler the second here.
Okay.
He's out of Dallas in Allen, Texas. He's had a
Okay.
pretty solid weekend.
Uh-huh.
Also, we have Houston hometown hero Chase Richardson here.
Chase Richardson. Chase
Yes,
Ch- Chase Richardson?
yes. Texas
Friendswood.
A&M commit Chase Richardson. Yes, sir.
The Friendwood. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And
Okay.
then we have Houston royalty, Malik and Alim Elijah in the building.
Okay.
Gold medalist winner Malik Elijah with the U18 with the U17 Canadian team.
Okay.
So we're well represented in Texas. Like don't let the tweets fool you. We had a star-studded matchup. It doesn't matter who won, who lost. Texas won because everybody's talking about the two best guards out of Texas, Reese Austin and Beckham Black.
Hold on. Let me help you out. What you mean? No matter who won, who lost? It all matters to me. It does. It matters to me who won and who lost.
It does. It matters, but at the same time, there's context to that. Like, for instance, They were on the bench the last 3 minutes of the game.
Okay.
So, like
Oh,
it
they
was some subs
they played
going
against each
on.
other. They played against each
Yes,
other.
they were the first game this morning.
I like that. I like that.
It was
No, I got to ask
popcorn
you a question.
TV.
How did you? This your first time going there, right?
To Rock Hill, but I went to Disney 2 years ago.
2 years ago. But you wasn't a permanent fixture. But you wasn't in this capacity. You didn't have no lanyard when you was in Disney. Your ass just snuck in Disney.
I did.
Oh, that's what I'm
For,
saying.
it's
So tell
okay.
me,
So let me.
tell me the difference
Let,
in your life then and now.
so then I was just trying to sneak into places, get in anywhere by any means necessary. I would pay for admission, and I would just shoot. Luckily, I've been blessed to do some work for some people, and that kind of put my name in rooms to where I could get a real credential with my name on it.
Whoa! Your picture too.
Yes, my picture too. So just hard work, keeping my head down, nothing special. Relationships matter in this business, just in case you wanted to know.
No, no, no,
And
no.
and the
Relationship
relationships,
matters in life, Gary.
you're right.
It matters in life. It matters in life. Cause I know where you can. I know your plight. And one of these days, I wish I could just say, man, this man, y'all don't understand. This dude with, and now he ain't got to sneak around. He ain't got to sneak in. Now they welcoming him and waiting on you because what you did, you put your work ahead of everything else. You put your work. You were showing up for the girls when nobody mattered. When nobody wasn't showing up for the girls, you were showing up for the girls. You were showing up for the not so. Everybody was after the marquee guy. You said, man, I mess with this kid. I'm gonna go shoot him. I'm gonna go shoot this guy. I'm gonna go shoot this. And then you said one day in one place, you said, look, I'm gonna go shoot the people who actually understand the value of me and will send my invoice. When I send that invoice, they will send me my payment. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people, Gary and all these other guys done shot these videos for, and people don't want to pay. Yeah, he don't have to tell it. I said he don't have to say it. But I'm so happy that all this time and you're able to be coming from you broadcasting. I used to have Jimmy and John Lucas and Dirk Minifield and all of those guys broadcasting from this space. The generation is, yeah, the Moses generation is gone. You bring in the Joshua generation, the younger people, people your age. Y'all come in. I mean, just think about it. I know you didn't even think about it, but this same show been around when those guys were reporting. Now you reporting from that event, man, and I'm just so, man, I'm elated. I'm elated. So that's when you text me, hey, let's send this thing over. We ain't got to worry about no computer.
And I know how you are about quality, so I wanted to make sure the quality was stupendous. I tried
Right.
to get a little signage in the background over my
I got you.
shoulder.
I
You
got
know,
you. I got
I
you. I
always
got you.
want you to be at the best that you can be. But
And
I'd be remiss to say this. I watched Jimmy and John at these events, so I'm just trying to keep keep the torch. Chop shop. Oh wait, hold on. This is special day. Not the shirt, not the logo.
but no, but no, but no, but go on finish, cause I know you were there. You were watching John and watching Jim and them. Yeah.
And then also this kid isn't from Houston, but I would be sorely remiss to not bring his name up. Peyton Jones just transferred to Dynamic High School. He's here too, as
Okay.
well. It slipped
Yeah.
my mind because
Yeah. That's my
it's
dude,
hard to
man.
it's hard to go through this roster and tell you how
Wow.
many.
Oh,
Like,
Gary got the book. Gary, you got the book. Wait a minute.
hey, shout out Isaiah Santos. He was supposed to be here, but he didn't make it. But I just want to shout him out because he's a Houston kid.
I, I,
Gotta love the.
I got some questions for you that popped up on the screen. I don't know if you
Shoot,
can see them or not. You
I
had to,
can't see him,
you
but
had to
shoot.
push. It's a red button up there somewhere. You had to push it. But if you don't want to mess it up, it's a little red. Should be a red button, but it's not. Somebody said, Gary, how is Devin Cleveland, Jackson Davis, and Colin White doing?
I don't know those other two names. That young man, Devin Cleveland from Chicago, La Lumiere, I had to go run and ask somebody what that kid name was. If you know Devin Cleveland or his people, tell him he got a fan in the baller plug because he hooped today. Oh man. Now, I just want y'all to know it's two games going on
Same
simultaneously,
time.
so I'm
Yeah.
gonna miss something. I'm
Right.
not gonna see it all. I'm only gonna report on what I see, unlike other people. But that kid, Devin Cleveland,
Hey, he
hey
like that?
Harry, you remember when we saw Michael Brown?
No, no, no. You were there already. You were there already. I walked in. I walked in the door, and I asked the people. Then the people didn't tell me. I said, Gary, who is that? Gary said, man, it's a McDonald's All American, man. I said, no, he a pro. Y'all, in a couple of weeks, y'all, he gonna get drafted in the top 10. That same guy I just saw. And Gary, remember, I had just walked in the door. He didn't go up down the court but 2 or 3 times. So wait a minute. Does the Cleveland guy have that kind of stuff in him?
If he gets to border league in September, October, that will be the turning point in me really, really saying because this is not a great sample size. Border League will give me a better indication because when you got to go carry kids, here everybody's a 5 star.
Yeah.
Everybody can do everything. Everybody's
Yeah.
all world. You going to always look good with those. But I want to see what you look like with your guys. Like, are you a leader? Are you vocal? Do you
Yeah.
get mad when you're down? Like,
Yeah.
like I tell people, evaluations are always evolving and they're always changing day by day when I see you.
They fluid. My favorite
They're
word, they
fluid.
fluid.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
got another question. What do you think about Caden Daughtry? You ever-
Okay. I've been big on Caden since ninth grade, Florida Rebels. He plays with one of my kids that I'm
Okay.
really fond of, Jerm Jenkins. They're
Okay.
both top 20, top 30 on the ESPN list. If Caden was 1 or 2 more inches taller, there would be no conversation about what I think because he'd be consensus. He's just a little bit smaller than the top 4 guards in the class ahead of him. But I'm a fan. He could shoot the 3 ball, he got vision, and he'll mess around and get up and dunk on you too. So
Okay.
with that being said, he had a great weekend. You'll see some clips from him because I just recorded their game. Matter of fact, Andre Drummond is their coach with Tyson Chandler, and Tyson Chandler the second is on that team. So I went
Oh.
over there to get some Texas ties in, and then I got to see my Florida boys.
Hold on. Let me take a quick break. Watch this.
Yeah,
Watch this.
so, woo. 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. Woo. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over. Woo.
What's up, Houston? This is Attorney Joe
Cause I'm from the
Stevens. I'm a former
713.
Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
That's my man Joe Stevens, man. He's a lawyer. He was a judge. Now he's a lawyer, and he do insurance claims. He been around the insurance industry. He used to have an insurance. Watch this. He used to have an insurance company. Now he's suing insurance companies for you. If you have a wreck, call 713. Call Joe. Now, Gary. Let me see if anybody else asks about any other player. Hold up. Trey Phillips said, Gary, real media need to let them folks know you get in as WNBA media. So let you in the turn. Oh, in other words, you real media now. Don't be playing with you when you come to their tournaments. Can you see that?
Man, hey, Trey, Coach Phillips, man. Tuesday, me and the security almost Head of security almost kicked me out of here Tuesday, cause I got to asking questions. It was closed on Tuesday. The coaches wasn't here. They had us in the bird cage, like 20 feet away from the action. And I was like, I know y'all here to do a job. We here to do a job. But if I'm media, you didn't credential me and verify me. Why you telling me things like, oh, we don't want you talking to the kids? They said what's up to me first. But I know my place and I know where I am on the totem pole, Coach Trey. So I piped down a little bit and just did what I
But
needed to do.
but in your packet, when you got your packet, did they explain that in your packet? In your press
Yes, if
package?
you wanted to ask them questions after the game. Malik and Alim was walking out of the gym and they said,
And they
hey,
know you.
and then head of security just made a beeline. Hey, I don't want you talking to the kids. All right,
Doing
bro.
too much. Doing too much.
If I'd have called Akeem, it'd have been a little different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause
You're right.
cause Dream walk around here and they don't say nothing to Dream.
No.
But I'm the plug, so I don't expect the same
Hey,
respect.
hey,
I
hey,
ain't
hey,
delusional
Dreamer
out
Hall
here.
of Famer, you ain't got there yet.
Yeah.
You on the way.
Yeah, I ain't. Hey, I'm going to the Basketball Media Hall of Fame. You could book it.
There
I
you go.
said it here
Say
on the
no
Chop
more.
Shop.
Say no more. I like that. I like that. You know what? You can go to the regular Hall of Fame, because guess what? It's the Basketball Hall of Fame is about your contribution to the sport. It ain't got nothing to do with the NBA. It's your contribution to the sport. Kurt Gowdy and all of them guys, they in there because of their contribution to the sport. Yeah. So hey, but man, anything else you want to share with us today?
I just appreciate the opportunity. I just want people to know I do my best to try to cover anything and everybody out of Texas, but sometimes it's just not possible. I'm only one person. You know, we try to do the best job that we can. It's nothing biased. If I didn't see it, I can't talk about it.
You know what? Because I know I've been having a hard time. Why is so hard for you to duplicate yourself?
You gotta just like basketball. You gotta have a feel for the game. I could tell somebody in my crew go get that interview, and they might ask three questions that have nothing to do to pertain to nothing. Versus if I'm in a press conference and I saw them go on a 6-0 run and I saw the coach call a timeout, I want to know what you drew up for the ATO. I want to know what the coach told you. So it's just little nuances, little things. You got to have a feel for it, but you also have to have a passion for what you're talking about. And you could tell who don't have a passion, they're just doing a job. I love this. I live it. I breathe it. I haven't slept since the Big 12 Women's Championship tournament.
And that's not good for you, son. It's not good for your health. Now, I'm just telling you now. You got to get you some sleep now. Got to get some sleep. But it's just unique, man. I'm just so proud of you. You know how I feel, and it's just I mean, you just surprised me. And you ain't too many people can text me and say, "Man, I'm ready to come on," and you one of them. And hey,
And you know
hey,
why I didn't text you that I was leaving? Because I didn't realize I was leaving until 11 a.m. that morning for a 3 p.m. flight. I had my days all bundled up. And I guess I could tell the Chop Shop this before I
okay.
signed the full NDA.
Uh-huh.
Extra Eyes Media will be shooting the World Cup in Houston. So as soon as I leave here, I gotta go get World Cup ready and go get my credentials. Just, in case y'all wanted to know. In case y'all wanted to
Wow.
know what
Hey,
we doing and what we doing next.
so let me know about the. So where is the finals of the World Cup? What city is going to be in? You know, is it in New York or California?
I
SoFi.
think I don't. It's not in Texas, but there'll be games played in Dallas,
Yeah, yeah, they
Houston,
playing them everywhere.
Miami.
I'm talking about the
But I don't
finals.
know where the finals. I don't know.
I think
I
it's at
haven't gotten that
SoFi
far.
though. I think it's at SoFi Stadium. I think, and just off the. I'm gonna call some people when I get off the show. But
That mean the food truck gonna be popping, right?
what? What? You
Hey,
get
y'all
hey.
ask how to what food truck I'm talking about. Chop Shop. Ask them in the comments,
Hey,
Chop Shop.
this what you do. If you go to LA, I'll tell you. If you go to LA, I'll tell you about the food truck. I got you. He said, thanks, Gary. I will share this with Devin's father, Cleveland. Devin's father, Fred Cleveland. Uh, uh, so I know he's there. He know he gonna share what you just said. And Thaddeus Moody, make sure you hook them guys up some kind of way. All right, I got Gary's number for you. All right. So hey, see you later, man. Go. What time you got to get back in there?
They're warming up now, so that's perfect timing to segue out. I appreciate y'all on the Chop Shop for taking time to listen to my shenanigans.
Good job, baby. Appreciate you.
Y'all have a
All right. Wow. Hey, y'all. I could talk. We can talk now, right? Hey, man. This basketball community, some people in this basketball community treated that young man pretty bad. I already liked him, but it ramped up whatever I could do, whatever event that he could get into, that I had the power to get him into, I did it. I just didn't like how they were treating him. They had one program, asked him to come and do their stuff, and he was just starting. He wasn't. And he said, look, for me to be able to do this for y'all, we're going to need better equipment. I'm shooting y'all. We're going to need better equipment. Y'all want me working with y'all. So they promised him the top of the line equipment and never did it. He still shot the kids, because his thing is he liked the kids. He shot the kids. We're going to get back to it, but I got to tell y'all, y'all got to know what's going on in this community, and we need to quit treating people so damn bad. See, I have information on a lot of stuff that's happening in the basketball community, summer basketball community, high school, college. I have a lot of information. I'll tell y'all everything. But the more they treated him bad, the more I fought for him. You feel me? I said, no, Man, one program wanted him to come to the, what's the name of the place? The Peace Jam. So he had, flight get there late at night. They had a house. He come to the house, knock on the door, all them Negroes in the house. And nobody answered the door. The young man slept on the porch. Y'all gotta understand, it's the Peace Jam. It ain't nowhere. All the hotels in the town gone. I mean, he had to go back to Atlanta. The young man slept on the floor. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hey, y'all. I can't tell y'all that. I can't tell y'all that. I was just thinking about that. He slept out on the porch. Nobody thought, let's wake up for Gary. And he still got up and went and shot them kids. I ain't gonna tell y'all these programs. I ain't gonna tell because they don't matter to me no more. Because look, the kid that came through it. I'm the one he called that morning and said, man, I need this and I need this. Bam. I just love to see young men like that, man. I know a lot of y'all didn't know this story. The stuff that we do in this community. That's why I don't like nobody to just take advantage and do crazy stuff to these people around here, man. I don't mean, I just, for what? But let me get back to, where was I at? That was a blessing right there. But I was talking about them Knicks, and I was talking about that you can't be a quitter and wear that Knicks uniform. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Orange and blue sky. I didn't even realize that. In New York, you can lose. It's obvious because they've been losing a long time. They haven't won a championship in a long time. But you can't quit. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. The World Cup is in MetLife. That's right. You're right. I knew it was in a big city. Yeah, and somebody said that too, and I just didn't get MetLife Stadium. Good. Well, people in this chat, this is the largest halftime lead by a road team in NBA Finals history. And the Spurs were up 76-49. This was the most points ever scored by a road team in an NBA Final game in the first half with 76. 14 first half threes by the Spurs. That's an NBA Finals record. They couldn't miss. They were all looking like Ray Allen, Dale Ellis, Larry Bird, and Mark Price out there. And in the second half, listen to this, they go 3 of 17 from downtown and ultimately lose this game by 1 point, 107-106. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to keep it real on this show. I do. I really. On the Chop Shop. The Spurs, behind Victor Wembanyama, the Defensive Player of the Year, who happens to be the unanimous selection. That has never happened before in NBA history. On that last play is guarding Jalen Brunson. Can we talk about this, right? Can we talk about it? See, y'all can say the Spurs collapsed. But even all of that came down to 2 possessions. After the collapse, first of all, if we gonna talk about, watch this, if we gonna talk about the Spurs collapse, then we need to talk about the Knicks letting them whoop their ass for 29, about 29 points. We need to go there too. You feel me? But even all of that, it came down to 2 possessions. First possession. Who don't box out from the Knicks? Josh Hart was ball watching. Castle run by him, grab the rebound, trying to put it back in. Castle make the 2 free throws. Josh Hart. Oh my goodness. Then he had to grab and foul Castle. Castle got the 2 free throws. You come back. The ball has been inbounded. You're Mitch Johnson. Even though you notice the biggest collapse in NBA history, you know this in your mind. But you still got a chance to win the game. It was up by 1. You lost both games at home. You come to the Garden with all the hype, and you beat them. Game 3. Y'all had them. And then you had to blow the lead. But guess what? That was all in Mitch's head now. But guess what? You're still up by 1. Now, what are my matchups? Because I got the coach. I told you I was talking to a coach last night. Now, what are my matchups? If I can get Victor Wembanyama on the primary score and force that guy to shoot over Victor, I'll live with that. And everybody else, I repeat, everybody else just stay at home, box out. Don't put the guy on your back, face guard him so you can know where he is. And I'm going to say again, if you can get Victor, I don't know how y'all coach, I don't know how y'all watch the game and how y'all talk about. This is why I can't blame Coach Johnson. I got my best, the defensive player, unanimously on their primary score. On the previous possession, Wemby altered the shot of Jalen Brunson and forced the miss. That allowed De'Aaron Fox to get the basketball. Y'all, it comes down to 2 plays. I know y'all been listening to these clowns on TV all night and last night. But so as a coach, you're Miss Johnson and the coaching staff. If I can get Victor on their primary score, I think I got a pretty good chance. I get the matchup I want. Victor, 1-on-1, 7'5", a freak of nature, an athlete on Jalen Brunson. He contested and forced the bad shot. And what does De'Aaron Fox, a veteran, what does Fox do? He turns and went over to Brunson also. Halfway, half-heartedly. I got it on film. Brunson shot a fadeaway jumper to shoot over Victor. And OG Anunoby said, whoa, let me show it to you. First, he went back toward the ball like this. Then he said, whoa, and ran right down the middle of the lane and jumps between 2 other Spurs, unimpeded, because the veteran, I feel for Mitch right now, you can say they collapsed. You can say they went 3 for 17 second half. They could have drove the ball more, get to the free throw line more. You can say all of that. You can even say what King Stick said. But at the end of the day, it came down to 2 plays. 2. And in both situations, they did everything right. They got the offensive glass with Josh Hart turned and he was ball watching. See, I'm finna teach you the game. Y'all can talk that ignorant shit. I'm finna teach you the game, King Sticks. They did what they're taught to do, get the rebound, got fouled. Castle scored the free throws. And then they get the matchup they wanted. Wemby on which call. I don't know what the hell Fox came over there for. Everything works out perfectly until a veteran player, instead of boxing out, he runs to go double Jalen Brunson. I already got the best defensive player in the world on him. What you coming over there for? So if I'm sitting in San Antonio's locker room, at some point, man, you got to explain to me what you was thinking. I'm your brother. Shit. I even want them to know. Robert Hatter want to know. When you saw Victor was guarding Bronson, how do you think that he needed help? I'm trying to be as professional about this as I can be, but I'm scratching my head. Scratching my head. How Fox, not on one play down the stretch, which ultimately led to the tip in with 1.2 seconds remaining. Hey, Ida. But to give OG Anunoby a career postseason high 33 points, who is rightfully making a claim as the MVP of this final series, but the play before with 11 seconds left, there was no shot clock at that point. Fox, baby, you got to pull that thing back out. You didn't need no more points. That ain't had shit to do with Miss Johnson. King Six. The clock is your friend. Ladies and gentlemen, De'Aaron Fox is a savvy, smart floor general. He's not a 20-year-old rookie. What are the chances you would get the layup on a hobbled ankle? You even jumped off the wrong foot because your right foot hurt. You tried to jump off your left foot, the wrong foot, from the left-hand side. When you're coming from the left, you usually jump off the right. He jumped off the left. That's why he didn't get no lift. You're on a hobbled ankle against OG Anunoby, who was younger, bigger, stronger, faster, and at this particular time, there was no upside in the layup. You are a good free throw shooter. They was gonna foul you. You was gonna go there and nail both of them things. And we was talking about the rookies. It's your rookies that's making mistakes, and I'm talking about. But who made the big mistake for the Knicks? Josh Hart, a veteran for Villanova with Jay Wright. He didn't block out. He on candid camera. In the film session, Mike Brown gonna show Josh Hart. And Josh Hart can't say nothing. And you can tell he knew. If you watched it, you can tell he knew. This is where I blame things like this on the assistant coaches. When guys are breaking the huddle, the head coach gives his final instructions. The assistant coaches are yelling things out. Somebody should have been yelling out, face guard your man when the shot goes up. Make sure you put somebody on somebody. Make sure you put your body on somebody. I know ain't nobody explain it like this. I know it. Y'all so used to watching these sound bites and watching these other. I'm giving you how this thing works. But you got too many assistants that's on these benches that want to act like they the head coach. Because they think that prepares them to be the head coach. And it doesn't. Ladies and gentlemen, what prepares you to be a head coach is to try to think different than what the head coach would do. Boy, y'all, all you people got friends as coaches should be hearing this. So what you can give him, you got to be able to give the coach something different. Sometimes. The head coach said, I know what I know. I need to know what the hell you know. You tell me you thinking like me, I don't need a bunch of people to think like me. I don't. I need some people who think different from me. That's why I love King Sticks. He think different from me. He said the craziest shit in the world on his feed. And I just let him keep saying it. But what I learned to, I don't even talk about it no more. I ain't gonna even acknowledge it. Cause he trying to say something so outlandish that I look at it and talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. But if you really want to help me as a coach, and look, I'm not even picking on Fox for that turnover that a freshman in high school don't make. When you are taught, the cardinal rule is always, if you're passing the basketball, don't leave the ground. You know, some people tell me leave your feet. There's no way you can leave your feet. Your feet go wherever you go. Leave the ground. Y'all probably didn't use that. Don't leave your feet. No, don't leave the ground. He gets in the air, passes it to no man's land. And at that point, the Spurs were up by 18. They were about to finish off the Knicks. And we just got careless with the basketball. No flow, no rhythm. This is what happens in the game last night. And you know who stepped up big time in the fourth quarter when the Knicks, as an entire bench, had just 4 points throughout 3 quarters? This little dude from the New York area named Jose Alvarado, who played 10 fourth quarter minutes. There ain't but 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. He played 10 of them. Think about that. The confidence that Mike Brown had in him. Jose Alvarado scored 9 points in the fourth quarter. He scored more points, in the fourth quarter than all of the Spurs. Dylan Harper, Wemby, Steph Castle. Jose outplayed every single Spur in the fourth quarter of a pivotal game in the NBA Finals. One of y'all mentioned that up there. Somebody was thinking. I don't understand. And I do understand. No. Y'all don't understand. I'll put it like this. The heat that Mike Brown would have got if they had lost that game. See, when you rose with guys like that down the stretch, this is how crazy it is. I can go back to my starters after the bench guys that brought me back and lose. If I go back with my starters and lose, upper management, they can live with that. Because I lost the game with the guys they're paying all the money to. I'm telling you about the NBA. But if the role guy, with the guys that brought you back, if you roll with them guys, the guys that brought you back, and they come up short, oh, you got to win, bro. People don't understand that. You get a pass if you go back to your starters. Fox get paid a whole way more money than Dylan Harper. Y'all don't understand that? I'd rather lose with Fox, the upper management says. I'm just telling you how the NBA works. But you're held accountable, dude, if you lose. When you're paying somebody that much money, you have to play them in the money moments. I'm still on a high after this game, y'all. That game was exciting to me. I saw the comeback coming. I was telling the people, man, this may be the greatest game. Me and my son was texting back and forth. This made me one of the greatest greatest final games played. Was this game the most exciting finals game that you ever witnessed? When I think about this, I'm watching OG, and I watch him go to that hole. Watch this, y'all. Hope I don't get in trouble. Did I put OG game? Here, watch this. Here it is.
Go flat for Jalen Brunson. Allow him.
All right. OG is out there at the top. He ain't throw it in. Jalen Brunson is about to pop out on Wendy's guarding Jalen Brunson. Fox is over there, supposed to be guarding OG. Right? Watch this. Let it go.
Right at the top.
Wemby is on him. Wemby is on Jalen Brunson. OG Anunoby is Fox's responsibility now. Hope y'all can see it.
101.
Fox come over here half laming, and if you gonna blitz, blitz. But you can't be in no man's land like he is. He in no man's land.
Brunson
No man's land.
gets it.
No man's land. And watching, look where his eyes at, watching him
Fires up.
still ain't turn around and try to find nobody.
3.
Obi just, Fox still ball watching. He's still ball watching.
Shot.
Still ball watching.
No good.
The man took
Go
that
flat for
look-ass
Jalen
tip.
Brunson. Allow him
Did y'all see that? Y'all need to see that again? Let me run through.
to operate it.
Wemby's guard. I got my best defensive player in the world on their best offensive player.
Top
I
101.
don't need to come out there with him. He ain't got that much time left, bro.
Brunson gets
4 seconds left. And Bronson was smart enough to shoot that thing quick, because why? So he can have a tip out, tip in. Like Wemby shot the thing too late, him and Fox the other game. Watch.
it.
Man, I got Wemby over there, man.
Fires up a 3. Shot no good. Go flat for Jalen.
Who coached OG Anunoby early in his career? Where is he from? Anybody know anything about him? Let me. I know he went to Indiana. Shit, he make a lot of money too. Damn, I didn't know he make that kind of money. Where's his bio? Let me look. Where's his bio? Hit the bio. Where's his splats? Hit his bio for me. No, I don't want no splits. I just want his bio. Where he come from? Oh, he's from England. Okay. I wish they could tell you more. They ain't telling nothing about him. But they say here, England. His birthplace was England. But Eric, I want to know what you mean. A hole wide open. The hole wouldn't have been wide open if Fox had have guarded his face guarded him. The hell you talking about? Y'all might have played basketball. I'm showing this shit. Hold on, let me show it again. I want Wemby out there on him.
Go flat for Jalen Brunson. Allow him to operate at the top.
Eric, if Fox had a stayed, that was Fox's responsibility. Yes, he was hurt that year. He was on. But that's Fox's responsibility. Watch how the play shape up, y'all. What Fox at right now? He's over there trying to shade Cat to keep Cat from getting the ball.
Allow him to operate at the
Watch this.
top. 1-on-1.
Everybody else had everybody else checked.
Brunson.
Fox should have been there. Everybody else was in position.
Gets it. Fires up the three.
Castle got dude on his back. The other guy got dude on his back. Whatchamacallit got dude on his back. The only person open is Anunoby. No, others shouldn't have did nothing. Everybody else had their number 2 right here. It's on the screen. Can y'all see? Harper. He in front of his guy, number 44. Castle in front of his guy on the bottom, Mikal Bridges. Who is that? The other guy. Vassell. Castle got the other guy over there, blocked out. OG Anunoby came through untouched because Fox wanted to go over there and have who was that said the man who was from Jamaica? Somebody that said the man from Jamaica. Which one of y'all said? Dad Booty, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all see this? This dude was unimpeded. Watch. Unimpeded. Everybody else had everybody blocked out except Fox. Do y'all know before last night, there were 4. Last night, teams were 4 and 750 in the postseason, down by 20 points or more in the fourth quarter in the last 3 decades. Now make it 5, 750. I got a question for y'all. What would you say is one of Fox's weaknesses as a player? I'm talking about his whole career. Not just, he hurt right now. And I told y'all, it ain't no excuse. I know the guy hurt. He way better than this. But being injured can mess you up mentally too. What would you say is one of his weaknesses? Y'all done watched him. What would you say? Would you say he's known as a heady player? Not that he's not smart, because I told you he's smart, but does he make right decisions? Is he known as a Chris Paul type? Some dude called me last night, told me, man, he got a lot of Westbrook in him. I don't know about that. But what were the two things he did last night that makes you think that's true? To play with 11 seconds left? Y'all coaches get fired because of this. Players just move on. Because people don't think they coach this stuff. What's up, Bella? See, some need to happen. Because this series ain't over. Series ain't over till it's over to me. Because I know if I can go up on your ass 29 points, I can do it again. You just going to have to fight back and give me again. People think they don't coach this. The head coach, and I'm going to tell you what need to happen. And the head coach can't do it. Because he has to keep everybody's spirits up. But if I was one of the assistants, if I get him alone, me and him alone, I'm going to say, man, where were you going, man? What was you thinking? I just want to know. Because coaches get fired because of things like this. So if the head coach get fired, the whole staff get fired. Listen to me. De'Aaron Fox, when he healthy, can go get buckets with anybody. He just don't have that burst right now. I was trying to explain to somebody the other day. But of all the people to help off of, you go help Victor, the unanimous defensive player of the year. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to sit back. Kessler, it's just the state of the game we're into. Why we keep shooting? It's ingrained in these players. Man, I done hit all these shots in the first half. I'm finna go shoot me some more. I'm gonna see how hard I still can be. And you have to live with it sometimes. That don't say you're a bad coach. It happened. And you got to learn from it. This is this team's moment. How do you recover? We know we can go up on these boys. We just got to manage the game better down the stretch. We done had a lead on the clown at every game. This little sorry-ass Knick team, we done had a lead on them every game. Fox, you got to say, why did I go over there and help? Why didn't I dribble that clock out? In San Antonio, they played some of the most IQ deficient, sustained stretch, a sustained stretch of IQ deficiency I ever seen. They go 14 and 26 on threes in the first half. They built this enormous lead on three-point shooters. They have to know Marquesa, you can't sustain that, Bella. You can't sustain that, Thad. You can't sustain that, Eric. You must have thought it was sustainable. I mentioned Rashard's name a minute ago. They must have it. They must have thought it was sustainable. It's not. It's fool's gold. Because in the second half, watch this. They missed 14 of 17 threes. Here's the kicker. Of those 17 threes they shot in the second half, this was my problem. 12 of them came with 10 seconds or more on the clock, on the 24-second clock. What if I had to chop some of that down? They wouldn't have had time to shoot this last shot on me, y'all. That's why I tell y'all every possession is important. And of those 12 threes that came with 10 seconds or more, they went 1 for 12. They hit one of them. They came down and shoot quick back. They come down one time. Fox passed the ball to Champagne. He just pulled that thing up. Damn, dude. You're in for sale. Yeah. Listen, this franchise has been known for their intellect. Tim Duncan, David Robertson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. The brand of basketball that they put out for 30 years. Throw the ball inside. Come back out, then shoot it. Let it touch inside. Take a knee with 1 second left on the shot. It's called, like in football. Listen, I've never seen nothing like this at a championship level. You have to stop the bleeding. Now they need a competitive reset. Bad habits happen when you get tired. Wemby was tired. Their rotating defense is awful. Milk Johnson definitely needs to go instead of Kevin Sampson. I disagree. I think they rotating defense is excellent. Team execute top 100, top 10. It was good enough to stop another team from scoring while you put up 29 points on them. Had a lead. It was good enough then. Listen, 4 people can be playing great defense, but if that one guy's out of place, this thing's so intricate. And these other teams are so good. If that one guy, they're going to exploit that weakness. All one guy got to do is be 1 step late, like Fox was. The Spurs were complicit in their demise. Analytics has replaced common sense. Who is the game man? When I'm going into this draft, because the draft is coming up soon. Man, y'all looking for these wings and all these, the wingspan is 7 foot. I need a game manager. That's what the Spurs needed last night. Somebody to manage the game. Hold on. Let me ask something. Hold on. June 23rd, NBA draft. June 23rd and 24th. Who's the game man? Spurs, players. You got to wait on a coach to tell you that you're an NBA player, you make all this money? Hold up. Let me go show you how much money these motherfuckers making. And you trying to blame the coach who make a fraction of the damn money these players make? I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. Mitch Johnson don't make no 39 million a year. Y'all can tell that to somebody else. Watch it. Harrison Barnes, 19 million. Bismack Biyombo, 2 million. Carter Bryant, 4 million. Stephen Castle, 9 million. Julian Champagnie, 3 million. De'Aaron Fox, 37 million. Dylan Harper, 12 million. Keldon Johnson, 17 million. Luke Cornett, 11 million with his. Jordan McLaughlin made 2 million. Kelly Olynyk, 13 million. Devin Vassell, 27 million. Mason Plumlee, 500,000. Victor, 13 million. That's who I blame. Mitch Johnson don't make that kind of money, man. I can't wait the next week. Teams, my young people, when you're up, you got to keep applying pressure. Them sorry ass Nick go from purgatory to destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, teach your kids, score, clock, time. The ball is gold, platinum, whatever you like the best. If you got it, they can't score. Protect the basketball. You got the ball with a 1-point lead. You don't need a layup. Make them foul you. You must eat the clock up. Tell all your players this now, especially your guards. No, tell all of them. Is there an adult on that team to tell them that they have taken 12 threes with more than 10 seconds or more still on the shot clock? To calm down, we made a bunch of them in the first half. The odds of us are not going to be making them in the second half. Use the clock, get some good shots, and you're in the bonus. But they kept taking mindless shots. I see y'all tomorrow. Because these folks, but when the next game? Hold on. When the next game? I mean, I'll see y'all on the next time. The next time we convene. Let me see when the next game. Because I ain't going to lie, man. Something just hit me. Something heavy just came up over me. Oh, they play Saturday. Back in San Antonio. Trying to see if I'm gonna go up there to that game. But I had a good week. Thank y'all so much. Bella, how you doing? I don't know where you come from, but we appreciate you, Bella. We like new people to come on the show. Tell a friend, tell another friend. Cause I got some better explaining I got to do on this show. Cause some people who watch the show every day, Bella, they don't even know what I'm be talking about. That man said gravity. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see. Let's see that. Let's see. All right, I'm out here. I'll see y'all later. Where that button?